But now it's time for the R1,000,000 question. Hey guys, and welcome to the R1,000,000 question game show. And today we have an amazing guest with us. Tanya, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Albert. Thanks for having me.
Tanya is an entrepreneur, author, and currently the owner of Side Hustle, which is a great online platform and a community where they share a lot of cool entrepreneurial content with everyone. Tanya, tell us a bit more about yourself. What are you busy with? What are you doing? And what can we expect if we follow you?
Well, firstly, thanks for having me. Thanks very much for having me on your show, Albert. I am all about getting people to create additional streams of income, whether that's through property, whether that's through creating yourself a side hustle, whether that's through some entrepreneurial journey. So just breaking away from the mold of believing that one stream of income is going to keep you safe for life. I'm about trying to teach people to think broader than that and to try and use their creativity to come up with multiple streams of income.
Awesome, I love it. So Tanya, we have a round one, which is going to be general questions about you. It's going to be personal questions about you and me. I'm going to answer them with you, so you're not alone. So I'm going to take a question, I'm going to ask it, you're going to answer, I'm going to answer, and then you're going to take a question, you're going to ask it, and I'm going to answer, you're going to answer.
Perfect.
And we're going to do 5 or 8 of these questions just to give our audience a bit more of insight to Tanya.
Love it.
So let's start with the first one. If you were a dictator of a small island nation, what crazy dictator stuff would you do?
Well, I think it would be essential for everyone to kick off every day with a margarita as they are heading down to the beach to settle in on their hammock.
Awesome.
I think it would be mandatory to lie in the hammock and do some meditation before we started the day.
I like it.
Then we would have the margarita, maybe we'd have a big cook up on the beach, and then get into some reading until about lunchtime, where maybe we would find some prawns, and it would be all about fun, it would be all about seafood, and all about cocktails and sunshine. In fact, that would be my dream life.
Awesome, awesome. I would install my own language. So everyone had to have to speak what I call in Afrikaans the aardtaal, where I replace all of the O's and E's and U's with A's.
Nice.
So it sounds different, it sounds funky, but I normally use it just when I'm alone with myself. Awesome.
Okay, wonderful. Let's do that. It'll be easier if you stick to my margarita rule to speak your language. Ooh, here we go. Your favorite animal?
A bear, a big brown grizzly bear. I like it because they're fuzzy and fluffy, so they look cool, but then they're also very strong. And they're kind of, you look at them and you don't think they're so strong, but they're really, really strong, and they can be very, very dangerous if they want to.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Your favorite?
My favorite would have to be a cat.
Okay.
I love their self-assured kind of independence that they've got going on. Like, love me when I'm in the mood, otherwise leave me alone. And I love the lazy way that they can lie around in a sunbeam and just recharge their batteries before they're ready to get out there and do their next hunt. So I think they've got a good work-life balance. Absolutely.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla. This is the one area of my life where I refuse to be creative and go out of the box. Vanilla. Our daughters love taking me down to Paul's Ice Cream, or love it when I take them down to Paul's Ice Cream. And Paul's Ice Cream always has endless, beautiful flavors. And every time I want my vanilla ice cream. And they beg me, Mom, try something else. But no, I want my vanilla ice cream.
Awesome. I would say ball one. I like a ball one flavor. So I like ball one. I would say go with that.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right, let's get a difficult one here for you. Where do you live?
In Pretoria.
Okay.
Waverley, Pretoria. It's in the Moot, and that's where I grew up. That's where I still live today. And you?
I stay in Parktown North in Johannesburg on a lovely big piece of land, which is wonderful for that part of town. And we've got chickens and dogs, and my parents live with us too.
Awesome.
So great.
Chickens as well.
Yeah, like communal life in town.
Doesn't the dogs eat the chickens?
We make sure there's a fence between them.
Okay, awesome. On what side of the bed do you sleep?
I sleep if you're looking at the bed, on the right-hand side.
I'm on the left. So if you're looking at the bed on the left side.
Okay, perfect. We'd be compatible.
Awesome.
How many hours a day do you work on average?
I would say I sleep about 6 hours, 6 to 8. So I would say about 16 to 18 hours a day.
That you work?
Yeah, so basically if it's not a construction business, it's Gazoo or it's Millionaire. But I just keep on. I would maybe take off like on a Sunday and then I'll watch F1 or go to the driving range or something like that. But most of the time I just spend all my time on my business. Some people might call that boring, but I enjoy it. I love it.
If you're inspired by what you do, by all means. It's a difficult question, I think, to answer as an entrepreneur because it feels like you're working all the time in your head. Even if you aren't physically doing something, you're busy creating something in your head. So it consumes your headspace. As for working out how many hours, I would probably say I like to sleep more than you do. So 8 hours at least a night, and then probably work, I would say 8 hours. Try to make sure that I've got time carved out to just be with the girls in the afternoon. So then I would find myself working in the evening.
Yeah, but you have a family as well, and
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
That makes sense. Have you ever had a nickname, and what is it?
I do have lots of nicknames, actually. My husband calls me Honey. My friends all call me T, which I quite like. And my nephews call me Auntie T. So I think the one that's sticking the most at the moment is T.
Okay, cool. A lot of people used to call me Abby in high school. I don't know why, it just stuck, and but that's not something anyone calls me now these days anymore, so now I'm just Albert.
We need to come up with a new one for you.
Last question, Tanya.
Okay, let's get right to the bottom here. Favorite TV series?
I don't watch TV series. I watch a lot of F1. I don't know if that's called a TV series, but I used to watch a lot of, I enjoy Big Bang Theory, so I used to watch a lot of that. It's quite comedic. And then now and then I'll watch Young Sheldon as well on DSTV. It's kind of like a side split that they did from Big Bang Theory. And you?
Well, I don't watch a lot of TV either. In fact, I was going to say that my favorite series was Ally McBeal, just to show how long ago I used to watch TV. But I have to confess that I'm a huge fan of The Voice.
Okay.
So every Sunday night, the girls and I
That's
sit
your
down
thing.
and watch The Voice. I think the South African edition is fantastic. They're doing such a good job.
Awesome. Guys, I think that was a lot of fun. Tanya, did you enjoy it?
I loved it. Thank you.
I think we got some more insight into Tanya and who she is and what she's all about. Awesome. I really enjoyed it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Now it's time for round 2.
Ooh.
So this is round 2, Tanya, and how this works is you get 60 seconds. I'm gonna ask you general knowledge questions about South Africa and the world, and you get 60 seconds to answer as many of these questions as you can. If you don't know the answer, just say skip, and then I'll go to the next one. And then we'll see how many you can get right, and we'll then put you into comparison with all of the other guests on the show.
Am I allowed to have my phone and Google?
No pressure. Okay, are you ready?
Let's do it.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, James is gonna count us down.
2, 1, go for it.
How many planets are in our solar system?
Skip.
Okay. In slang terms, what does NC stands for?
No chance.
Okay. What does WWW stand for?
World Wide Web.
Okay, great. What is the main ingredient used in guacamole?
Avo.
Yes. Okay, then what two sisters faced up against each other in the French Open, Wimbledon, and US Open?
The Williams sisters.
Yes. Okay, cool. Which product gives you wings?
Red Bull.
Okay. Where is the big hole?
Kimberley.
Okay. Where is the highest natural commercial jump in South Africa?
Blowkrans.
Oh, well done. What animal has the largest tongue relative to its body size?
Anteater.
Okay. Who developed the World Wide Web?
Bob.
a lot of internet questions. Time. The next one would have been traditionally, how many wonders of the world are there?
7.
7. So you would have had this one right. Awesome, but you did very well.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, guys. That was the Million Rand Question Game Show. Tanya, thank you so much for being on the show. I really enjoyed it. If people want to see more of you and everything you're busy with, where can they find you?
They can find me on my website at tanyahaffern.co.za or on Facebook at Escaping Corporate Bondage or on YouTube with the Side Hustle Academy.
Awesome. Guys, go follow her.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. You're going to have some great content there. And tune in for the next episode of the Million Rand Game Show. See you next time.
Bye.